Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Before we get started, I'd just like to go over an item so you know how to participate in today's event. At the top right of your computer display, you'll find the GoToWebinar control panel and attendee interface. Through this, you can interact with us. You may have joined the audio presentation using your computer speakers by default. This means that if you can hear music through your computer, you'll be able to hear the presentation now. If you would prefer to join conference audio via telephone, please select telephone in the audio portion of the control panel, and your dial-in information will be displayed. Without further ado, and to start things off, I'd like to turn things over to the Master of Ceremonies today, Bruce Kleberger. Bruce?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Charter of the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. I'd like you all please to rise and celebrate with me the Canadian National Anthem, O Canada. Thank you. A little bit about our club, please. In October of 2011, the Rotary E-Club received provisional status under the leadership of Special Representative and Chair Elly Contreras, and was granted sponsorship by the Rotary Club of Stony Plain, the former Terra Club of PDG Elly. In early 2012, a Facebook page and a web presence hosted by Club Runner were published. Many District 5370 Rotarians expressed interest in seeing the E-Club develop into the first E-Club in District 5370. There were and are no E-Clubs in Canada. Initially, it took the name Rotary E-Club of District 5370. The interim executive was formed and members accepted leadership roles to allow the club to advance to the next stage. The E-Club presence attracted members from British Columbia, and as it expanded west, the need for a new name became apparent. The E-Club became the Rotary E-Club of Western Canada. During this period, a unique weekly meeting format evolved, which was familiar to Rotarians. It included a greeter, who was often a visitor from outside the E-Club membership, Canadian anthem or observance, inspirational comment, humor corner, Rotary moment, and programs from around the world with topical content. The success of the E-Club began to extend north to the Northwest Territories, south to the United States, and east to Ontario. Yet another name change was required, and the Rotary E-Club of Canada was chosen. The E-Club posts a new meeting each week for members and guests from around the world to remain connected to the E-Club and to receive credit for meeting attendance by completing the attendance form which follows each meeting. In this way, the club receives immediate feedback on the quality of the meetings and concepts for future meetings. Popular meetings are archived and available for make-ups or just for interest. Members also come together for monthly board and committee meetings using a live video, audio, online meeting platform. The meetings can be preceded and followed by open format social time. Interactive club assemblies, which can be recorded and archived, have been posted to assist the executive in establishing a vision for the future club In these ways, the E-Club is open, transparent, and inclusive. There are several clusters of E-Club members across Canada who meet face-to-face socially, and to further the business of the E-Club, and a member clubhouse will be developed to parallel the E-Club web presence. For those who travel into fellow members' communities, there are plans for visitors, and members are also encouraged to attend clubs and a district conference in their area. The membership is discussing what its goals for international and community service will be. There will naturally be participation in Polio Plus and other Rotary International Foundation programs. Even participation in youth exchange is possible. The membership has selected an international project to support in which one of its members already participates. The Rotary E-Club of Canada 1 is receiving its charter on February 23, 2013, the 108th anniversary of the Rotary movement, in an online ceremony broadcast to and attended by Rotarians and guests from around the world. The keynote address will be given by Rotary International Director Bryn during the Peace Forum in Richmond, BC. The charter will be presented by District Governor Kevin Hilgers in Grand Prairie, Alberta. The charter ceremony is being hosted from Mesa, Arizona, and groups of Rotarians will meet to celebrate in Richmond, BC, Edmonton, Alberta, London, Ontario, Mesa and Phoenix, Arizona, and Manzanillo, Mexico. To date, more than 4,000 members and guests have visited the E-Club presence. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and recognize the members of the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. That was the Rotary Anthem played to the accompaniment of the new members of the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. I'd like to thank very much Juan Carlos Reyes for his assistance in preparing the PowerPoint, and I'd like to introduce past District Governor and Club Honorary Member Tanya Wolff to introduce our keynote speaker.
I have the pleasure today to introduce Rotary International Director Bryn. Bryn has been a Rotarian since 1986 when he joined the Rotary Club of Barrie, Huronia. He was club president in 1994-1995 and served as assistant governor for District 7010 from 2001 to 2003. Bryn was the district conference chair in September 1999 for District 7010 conference held in Barrie, Ontario. In April 2000, he was fortunate to be selected as the GSC team leader to Australia. Bryn was district governor during the Rotary Centennial year of 2004-2005. He was the district foundation chair from 2007 to 2010. After being involved at the district level, Bryn became involved at the zone level. He was the RI membership zone coordinator for Zone 24 East from 2006 to 2007 and was the editor of Membership Matters, a membership newsletter that was distributed to about 1,000 Rotarians in Zones 24, 25, 26, and 32. He has been the Rotary Regional Foundation Coordinator for Zone 24 East from July 2010 to June 2012. In April 2010, Bryn was the District 7010 representative to the Council on Legislation. Bryn and Randy are both pharmacists who met at the University of Toronto. The majority of their pharmacy careers was operating 2 pharmacies in the Barrie area. Besides Rotary, Bryn has been involved in the YMCA, serving on the Y Canada Board of Directors for 3 years. He is currently on the Board of Directors of the local theatre company and the Vice Chair of a long-term care facility. Bryn and Randy have been married for 39 years and have 2 children. They are the proud grandparents of 5 grandchildren. Because of their travel schedule, they are known as the unreliable grandparents. Bryn and Randy are multiple Paul Harris Fellows, Foundation Bequest Society members, and members of the Arch Clump Society. He has been the recipient of the District Foundation Service Award, the 4 Avenues of Service Citation, the Citation for Meritorious Service from the Rotary Foundation, and the Service Above Self Award. Bryn Stiles.
Thank you very much, Tanya. That's quite impressive, I think. I didn't realize all that. This is really exciting for me. I'm sitting here watching what's going on, and it's just so exciting and to see where everybody's located. It's really good. I am very pleased and honored to be here with you today for the chartering, as Bruce mentioned, of the first E-Club in Canada, the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. And the chartering of this club is a first on many accounts. It is the first of what I hope are many Rotary E-Clubs in Canada. It's the first time I've spoken to a larger, totally anonymous audience. And for many of you, it is the first time that you have joined a Rotary Club. I would like to thank Special Representative past District Governor Elly Contreras for her tenacity and hard work in moving forward with this project. Elly refused to give up, and because she did see the need for such a club, not only for District 5370, but for Canada. As well, I'd like to thank past District Governor Tanya Wolff from District 6330 for her efforts in making the chartering of this club a reality. I know that the club is made up of members, and I've just seen all your pictures, which is really good, from British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and now you have your first official international member with a member from Washington State, United States. I'd also like to thank President-elect Bruce and all of the Board of Directors for their work in organizing the club. As with all things Rotary, it is the sum of the individuals that reaches a much greater target. I have gone to your meeting site on several occasions and was actually asked to be a greeter a few months ago. The comments from the visitors to your site are extremely encouraging, and they do reflect my own thoughts. I was talking to someone on our Rotary International Board of Directors at our last meeting and was telling them about your concept of having a greeter from somewhere else in the world, and what a simple idea it is, but how truly unique and effective it is. So congratulations on that. I know that some of your members have been traditional Rotarians in the past and find the concept of an E-Club somewhat more acceptable to your lifestyle. And I thank you for staying in Rotary. You will bring a sense of history of Rotary to the club, and your past experiences will prove to be invaluable. As for the new members to Rotary, welcome. Rotary welcomes you, welcomes your ideas and plans for the new ideas, and these are going to be the lifeblood of your Rotary Club. As an E-Club, your sense of community is far different from that of a traditional club. But you should be aware that even traditional clubs' community as such has changed. We are no longer small residential communities. Our community is now the world. With the speed of the communication, the instant messaging we do, and the sharing of information on the internet, whether intentional or not, the global community has become our local community. But as an E-Club, your community is definitely the world. As Bruce mentioned, when you join Rotary, you've joined a service club. And in part, this is true. We are a service club, a service organization. Rotary was founded 108 years ago today on the basis of fellowship and the sharing of business acquaintances, or as we would say today, networking. But about a year after that Rotary Club was formed in Chicago, someone who was asked to join challenged that club and said, such a club has great possibilities if it could do something of some benefit to the people besides its own members. I believe it should do civic service of some kind. And so it was in 1907 that the concept of service was adopted by that Rotary Club and then spread around the world. And the 34,000 Rotary clubs around the world do service. We do it in our own local communities, and we do it internationally. The mission of Rotary International is the promotion of world peace and understanding. And through our programs, we can bring an environment for peace into the world. We have programs at so many levels to eventually make the world a more equitable place. We help supply sustainable water and sanitation. We provide health through life-saving operations. We teach literacy and basic education. And we provide microfinancing so families can become self-sufficient. We have the programs in place to remove those things that cause conflicts and wars: illiteracy, lack of water, lack of education. But at the same time, we are training the next world leaders in peace and conflict resolution through our Rotary Peace Centers. Rotary does provide service, but we do so much more. It has been said that Rotary is in a category of one. There's no other organization like us in the world today, none with the breadth and scope of what we do. We offer our members and our potential members so much more than just the ability to provide service. It's our core values that define us as Rotarians. It is these core values that we should be extolling to our current members and to our potential members, and then to our communities. These core values include fellowship. This is the basis of what Rotary was founded on, and that which still binds us today. Everything that we do is done in the arms of fellowship. As your Rotary journey progresses, please take advantage of that fellowship at whatever level you become involved. In your club, when you go to district seminars, district conferences, and then go to international conventions. Extend the hand of fellowship to all that you meet. The second core value is that of service, and that I have already spoken about. Our third core value is that of leadership. Rotary develops leaders. I have learned leadership skills through Rotary that I have applied to all aspects of my life, to my work, to my other community involvement. Today I have learned a new leadership skill, talking to a blank computer screen, looking at myself, and hoping that someone out there is listening. The leadership skills you learn through Rotary will be invaluable to you, but you must be willing to participate to learn these skills. Our fourth core value is that of diversity. Talking to an E-Club about diversity seems a little ridiculous. Your potential for diversity is limitless. You can have members from across the Rotary world, and have already started that. But traditional clubs are not quite so diverse. While Rotary itself as an organization is diverse, being in over 200 countries, over 34,000 Rotary clubs, and 1.2 million members, sometimes our own individual clubs are not always reflective of the communities in which they reside. Canada is one of the most diverse and multicultural countries in the world. As an E-Club, you have the power to show how diversity in action to your fellow Rotarians. And finally, our last core value is that of ethics and integrity. Our four-way test is probably the strongest statement that we, as Rotarians, make. The world is a fast-changing place, and we are often asked to make quick decisions. I consider the four-way test to be a somewhat mission statement to my beliefs. If I have a tough decision to make and I'm not quite sure of the answer, I bounce it off the four-way test. And if I should get the answer of no to any one of those four statements, then I know what my answer must be. As Rotarians, our ethics are not for sale. My new Rotary friends, there's so much more for you to learn about Rotary. Some you will learn at structured events, and other you will learn just talking amongst yourselves. If I can instill anything in you today, it would be to be proud to be a Rotarian. Be proud of an organization that has sent over 100,000 youth on exchange programs. Be proud of an organization that has started so many other organizations, including Easter Seals. Be proud of an organization that was intimately involved in the formation of the United Nations. And be proud of an organization that has taken the largest private public health initiative campaign, and we are now this close to eradicating polio. There is a book that was written for the centennial of Rotary in 2005 called A Century of Service. It is available from Rotary.org at the shop tag. I urge you to order a copy from Rotary.org and read it at your leisure. It's an easy read. It will explain so much about how we have become an organization that is in a category of one. As you work in your own local communities and interact with others, wear your Rotary pin with pride. Display the four-way test and objects of Rotary in a prominent place in your place of business. Let everyone know that you are a Rotarian and proud of it and the work that we do. I congratulate you on joining the newest E-Club in the world, and remember that things go better because you are here. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Bryn. Thank you very much for Rotary International Director Stiles for your outstanding presentation and acknowledgement of what this club and its members have done and are trying to do. I'd like now to introduce District Governor Kevin Hilgers. Kevin Hilgers has been a Rotarian since 1997 with the Rotary Club of Grand Prairie. His wife and best friend is Janice McNeese. Their daughter Catherine experienced Rotary Youth Exchange Brazil, and daughter Carly experienced it in Japan until the earthquake of March 2011. District Governor Kevin's background is broadcasting. For 15 years, he hosted radio shows in the Canadian Prairies and other centers. Currently, he's an entrepreneur in Grand Prairie with an ad agency in addition to his Vancouver Island properties. He's also manager of a Dream Home Lottery in Grand Prairie. Kevin has been District 5370's newsletter editor, assistant governor, and PR and marketing chair. The Hilgers are Bequest Society members and Paul Harris Fellows. District Governor Kevin and Jan have attended Rotary training at international institutes in London, Ontario, Boston, Vancouver, as well as International Assembly of Worldwide District Governors in San Diego. They have participated in international conventions in Montreal, Chicago, New Orleans, and Bangkok. District Governor Kevin is District 5370's youngest governor ever and is known for telling others, "My family and I have received so much from Rotary, I don't think I could ever pay it back, but I'm certainly going to try." District Governor Kevin.
Thank you, and welcome everyone. I'm excited to be here, and I'm in a room with some Grand Prairie Rotarians. Rotary International Director Bryn Stiles, 6330 Governor Tom, District Governor-elect Betty, I know you're there, Club Assistant Governor Diane, E-Club President and past District Governor Elly, President-elect Bruce, Grand Prairie President Lorraine, our local Assistant Governor Vernon, Rotarians and guests. It's indeed a historic day for District 5370, for Rotary International, for our families, for our youth, our seniors, and our communities. Historic because with every new club, Rotary expands its reach and its capacity to serve. A new club establishes a new Rotary presence, spreading our core values of service, fellowship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. As your club grows and thrives, its impact will grow, and the good it does will reverberate through generations, and you were here today to be a part of its birth. Rotary means different things to different members. The reason we join Rotary is also varied. Some join because they want to make new friends and have some fun. Some join because they want to develop leadership skills that Bryn talked about. Many hope to network because Rotary is a network of business people. That's how it was founded over 108 years ago, well, today. Others join because they want to make an impact on their community and the world. Well, I have great news for members of Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. You will have fun. You will create lifetime memberships. You will network your business. Your actions will create a better community. But there's also a commitment. Rotary International and your club requires of you. I'm afraid to say it, but so far for your club, it's almost been easy at parts. You've enjoyed the backing of almost hundreds of Rotarians providing you advice, support, wisdom, even dollars to get you going. You've had a district guiding you. At the grassroots level, you've had people like past District Governor Elly nudging your club along. Since the idea to form an E-Club was more concretely put forth, many have worked for you. Well, the ball's in your court now. The energy, the commitment, the desire has to come from you now, your executive and your members. Rotary has membership around the world, business and community leaders who believe that alone you can only do so much. But in Rotary, you're not alone. You're in an organization now of almost 40 members in your club, 2,300 in District 5370, 1.2 million around the world. You can do so much more as a member of Rotary. Rotary E-Club of Canada 1, you too have many opportunities to make a difference, to have fun, and to serve, to develop your leadership skills and business networking. But just as someone asked you to join Rotary, it's now your turn. Your turn to be first and make things happen in your club, to find opportunities to serve, to learn, to lead. Your turn to say to others, you know, I think Rotary is something you would love. Rotary needs people like you. Projects start one person and an idea. Just one person makes it happen. Even our most well-known program, Polio Plus, started with one person, one idea. In the 1970s, ending polio was an idea initiated after a visit to the Philippines. The dream was ridding that country of polio. From there it moved to Haiti, Bolivia, Morocco, Sierra Leone, and Cambodia. In the mid-'80s it became Polio Plus with one goal, to immunize every child in the world. Since then, hundreds of millions of dollars have been raised. In fact, $1 billion. Countless immunization clinics have been manned by Rotarians. In '88, you can find polio in 125 nations in the world. There were 350,000 cases of polio every year in 1988. But we took on the project, one country at a time. Our first big immunization day was in Mexico, 13 million children. Then we went to Central America, South America. One nation after another became polio-free. Rotarians around the world raise funds. Working together, we have closed the gap, and we're almost there. India declared polio-free, now down to 3 endemic countries. The latest stats this week are positive. In 1985, 350,000 cases were annually held. In 2012, 1,352 cases. In 2011, 650 cases. In 2012, again, now down to just 222 cases. Just 2 cases globally year-to-date in 2013, both in Pakistan. So again, in 2013, just 2 cases globally. We will get there, and what a day it will be. All because Rotarians realize they could do more by working together, by taking a dream to reality. So what will your dreams be? Where will you take your new club? It's up to you. Fortunately, you're part of an organization that can help you attain these goals, that can help you grow as a person, a club, and a community, and that's Rotary International. So congratulations to the sponsoring clubs, Rotary Club of Grand Prairie and Sarnia Blue Water Land in 6330. Congratulations, President Elly, and members of Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. Congratulations all. And now to our induction. Today we're honored to induct members we saw pictures of officially into the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. There are several milestones that can be life-altering, and I believe that joining Rotary is one of those life-altering moments. When I was inducted into Rotary, I didn't know what I was getting involved in, to be honest, but it was one of the most important decisions I've ever made. It made me a better business person, a better father, a better community member. It made our family stronger, and I hope it will for you as well. You've all been chosen for membership in the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1 because we believe you to be a leader in your vocation and community. We look to you to be a liaison between us and the other members of your profession. We expect you to educate us about your classification, and on the other hand, it becomes your duty to carry Rotary ideals and principles of service to your friends, business associates, and the members of the vocation which you represent. While membership in Rotary is an honor and privilege, it involves corresponding obligations. An important requirement, regular attendance at the meetings. It's not always easy to make them, but we know only busy people are eligible for membership in our club. One of the great privileges of Rotary is fellowship and the mutual confidence which it inspires. It's always true that if you want to have friends, you must show yourself to be friendly. As the old adage goes, no one's interested in what you have to say until you show that you're interested in what they have to say. Therefore, we commit ourselves to doing our part to make you and your club feel welcome. In return, we expect you'll share the responsibility for the development of closer personal relationships, which will be to our mutual benefit. Good Rotarians must constantly keep before them their primary object of Rotary. Service above self is our motto, and Rotary expects each member to live up to this ideal. You must live by the four-way test. If you do, you'll never go wrong. The community will know and judge Rotary through your example in character and service, and we accept you as a member because we believe the principles and objects of Rotary will be safe in your keeping. We know we'll receive much from you in help and service, which will enable us to be better Rotarians, and we most heartily offer you the right hand of Rotary Fellowship. On behalf of Rotary E-Club of Canada 1 and Rotary International, may I welcome you to Rotary. A reminder too, remember to wear your Rotary pin. With this pin, you can attend meetings of any Rotary club in the world. Wear it with pride, as so many have before you. Congratulations and welcome to Rotary International.
Thank you, District Governor Hilgers, for that tremendous presentation. And you are all now looking at the official document for the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1, also known as the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1, associated with the District 5370, Alberta, Canada. I'd like to thank the members of the Peace Forum for attending. I'd like specifically to thank District Governor Rebecca McPherson of District 5040 and District Governor Sean Hogan of 5050. It was District Governor Sean who specifically had the idea of incorporating this presentation in the Peace Forum. And also to thank past District Governor Chris Offer for his assistance in making space in the program for the presentation. Finally, next we'd like to welcome the president of the Rotary Club of Grand Prairie, who has contributed to our club as a sponsor, and I'd like to introduce President Lorraine Gabriel.
Hello, it is a pleasure to be here today, and it's an honor to be one of the sponsoring clubs for the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. I'd like to share with you a brief story about the day we were speaking about E-Club at our meeting. And I was sitting with a table of senior members, and when I say senior, they are also close to the 80 range, give or take a few years. So they were asking, what is an E-Club? So I explained to them, to the best of my knowledge, what an E-Club was. And when I was finished, one of the members, who is also one of our past presidents from 1980, he said, it sounds to me like it's a natural progression of an E-makeup. And we all thought that was a pretty good analogy. And then we added, that brings people together at the same time. And it amazed me that these senior members would welcome and understand and embrace an e-club and a new concept, considering that in the 1980s, the World Wide Web was just introduced. And here we are today. And it reminds me that with Rotary, all things are possible. And today we're here to prove that as well. So on behalf of the Rotary Club of Grand Prairie, it is my pleasure to congratulate you and welcome you to Rotary E-Club Canada 1. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, President Lorraine. Next, please welcome District Governor Tom Robitaille of District 6330, also representing the Rotary Club of Sarnia-Blue-Waterland.
Good evening all from London, Ontario, District 6330. It is a very exciting evening for us all. We are proud to be participating in the charter of Canada's first E-Club, the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1. I'm also pleased to be here this evening as a member of the Rotary Club of Sarnia-Blue-Waterland, co-sponsor of this new club. Our club president's out of the country at the moment, but she has asked me to pass on her best wishes. Rotary on demand. When you want, where you want. A truly appropriate motto for this dynamic club. Congratulations, PDG Elly and Tanya, and your entire team, who I know have worked long and hard to bring this club to fruition. I know also from visiting your website and participating in a recent online board meeting where I had the pleasure of assisting with the induction of 8 new members that you do indeed have the best E-Club site in the Rotary world. From District 6330, all the very best in your future efforts to do good in the world.
Thank you. Thank you, District Governor Tom. Please welcome District Governor-elect, District 5370, Betty Screpnek.
Thank you, Bruce. It's a pleasure to address all the previous leaders who have spoken and all Rotarians logged in wherever you are. It is an honor to celebrate this historic event with all of you. It takes someone with passion to take the lead. Sincere thank you to past District Governor Elly Contreras for your focus and your resilience, and to Bruce Kleberger for his amazing support and being one of the catalysts in making this happen. Congratulations to the 36 charter members. You are the change makers, and I commend you. Great things happen when Rotarians work together. You have my absolute support to help you in any way I can in my role. Rotary E-Club of Canada 1, welcome to your new family, Rotary.
Thank you, District Governor-elect Betty. Finally, please welcome our own past District Governor and most President and Mom, Elly Contreras.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you all. What an honor. And what a way to celebrate Rotary's 108th birthday. Fellow Rotarians and guests, greetings from Mexico. For those of you who don't know me, let me tell you, I thrive on challenges and accomplishment. And the journey from a provisional to the first Canadian E-Club has indeed been a challenge. And what I feel possibly my largest Rotary accomplishment since my induction in 1996. But I was not alone in this, and I'm very grateful for the perseverance of those who started this journey with me almost 2 years ago, and the support and the hard work of those who came along as we developed this e-club. Of course, I won't be able to mention all those who have been part of this journey, but there are two people in particular I would like to name. First, my husband Ramiro, who watched me spending hundreds of hours in front of the computer and on Skype, peeking his head through the door every now and then. Who are you talking to now? He encouraged me not to give up and also joined this club as a member to show his support. And secondly, President-elect Bruce, who has been responsible for making our website the best an e-club can have. And his people skills are amazing. Bruce became my teacher and mentor, but also my friend. After all the time he put into this project with us, I sure hope his wife Sylvia is still talking to him. I also like to thank past District Governors Al Bergsma and Tanya Wolff, and District Governor Kevin Hilders, and Rotary leaders from the 3 districts who have been involved in our club. To the Rotary Club of Stony Plain, Grand Prairie, and Sarnia Blue Waterland, our sponsors, who will guide us during the coming years. Thank you for your support and your kind donations, which has helped us get started. Without your support and that of our members, we would not have come this far. And I would not be speaking to you today as your charter president. Thank you for making this happen. District Governor, RI Director Bryn, my classmate, and District Governor Kevin, you have brought a very inspiring message, so I don't think I have to go into that. Somehow, this feels like the end of the big challenge. But in fact, this is the beginning of something greater to come. Today, the club charters with 36 Rotarians, of which more than 30 have many years of Rotary experience. Together, all of you have an enormous amount of knowledge to offer. Imagine what we can accomplish together. The lives we will be able to change. The projects that we can get involved in together. But most of all, the satisfaction and the warm feelings we get every time we do good in the name of Rotary. I encourage each of our members to invite others to join us and get involved. Give it your best. You will get much more out of it than you will ever put in. And remember, your membership certificate will be in your mailbox in minutes. That is the wonderful thing of technology today. Now let's get on and celebrate the birth of the Rotary E-Club of Canada 1, the first Canadian E-Club, and open that champagne.
Hola! Your first class. Yeah, first class, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Elly. We are humbled by your remarks. And thank you also for you along with past District Governor Tanya preparing today's ceremony. And finally, I'd like to thank Mr. Joshua Jones, who has the responsibility with Citrix of helping us to present this webinar today. The GoToWebinar platform is the official platform of District 5370 and will be for the coming future. Thank you, Joshua. With that, we are adjourned. Please find some champagne and celebrate. Goodbye.